good? Are we good? Guys, welcome to another episode of Now I'm Mad. Nico, who do we have on the podcast today?
Today we have what weight class are you now, Dylan? I don't even know.
I don't know either.
Okay.
Nobody knows anything.
Guys, this is an Olympic weightlifter with us. He's well known in that space. We are not involved in that at all, so we don't know anything about Olympic weightlifting until this past year. Dylan comes to our gym. He's been coming here for what, like 6 months now?
Something like that,
Yeah, like 6 months. So, yeah, he's an Olympic weightlifter, trains at Game Day now, and I've been filming with him for the past, 5-6 months, and we've been working on everything, like producing content, and everything's been going really well. So, now we're excited to have you on the podcast, obviously, and, today, I'm just going to rile you up and then, ask you about things that piss you off the most, and then get it all out of you. You can this is like a vent session.
I'm going to feel so good after this podcast.
Call it therapy, dude. Call it therapy.
No. Because you recently at least reduced the amount of nicotine that you're
I feel terrible.
right? Yeah. So this is what we're gonna do. Every time it's like I gotta get my kick. Just vent on the podcast.
Okay.
Yes.
You guys are gonna fucking delete this.
So I actually have a question for you. Where did Dozer come from?
Cal Strength.
Yeah.
I went there. And Wes Kitts, within a day of getting there, he called me Dozer. And after 3 months, he just called me Dozer.
Yeah.
So it stuck, and it's cool. It's a cool name.
That is a cool name. Yeah.
Dildozer. I never would have thought that'd be the origin.
Yeah, people expected it to be something cool, and then I'm just like, no, I got called Dildozer for a while.
Yeah.
Now we're here.
All right. So, Nico, this was your idea, really.
Yes, it was.
All right.
Okay, so
let's get on with it, dude.
First, let's talk about the props on the wall,
Pissing
dude.
me off.
You added 2 things here. I want to talk about it because obviously our people watching our YouTube are going to ask about that. So,
speaking of, we hit 50 subs.
holy shit.
Pretty nice.
Let's go.
Pretty
50.
sick.
Yeah, YouTube grind, dude. Tim's putting a lot of work in the YouTube, guys. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do so.
And we also want to apologize for the last episode just because...
Are we recording? Can we make sure?
We've got the timer going. We've got the green and the red button. We're recording right now, so we're fine.
I have PTSD.
But yeah, Zach commented on it. It's like, are you guys recording this through a bag of fucking Dorito chips?
Fuck, dude.
I'm like, I mean, yeah, I guess. It's just we suck. Only doing this for a few years, and we forgot everything that we're doing. But we said in the last 2 episodes that we need more props. So I actually ordered this 4 months ago. You just didn't know. Because I was just going to do it for my own
4
shit.
months ago?
I'm pretty sure it just came from China, so it's fine. Which is a useless board now because by the time this goes live, everybody's going to know that I stopped powerlifting. So that's your board now.
Wait, that's my numbers? Are those my numbers?
Those are your numbers,
I
dude.
can't fit everything on that
Oh,
thing.
damn, that's
so.
such a big compliment. Holy shit.
I mean, it looks good.
How much is that?
I don't know.
All right, whatever it is.
It's
Let's say
whatever
that's my
it is.
numbers now, yeah.
But yeah, we got a nice little PR board. We have the Aladdin cigar box.
Shout out Cigar Vault, bro.
Shout out Cigar Vault.
Yeah,
we're
I'm ending his nicotine thing right now. He's gonna go back on it tonight. So yeah, sorry guys.
Yeah, we're slowly adding to the prop shelf.
Yeah, we got the hammer now instead of the big wrench.
Yeah.
Is that just your tool shelf?
Yeah.
So we have an inside joke to anybody listening about a big wrench at Game Day Barbell, but
Yeah.
we're not going to go into that right now.
Yeah. So let's get into the first topic of the day. We're having no script or anything today because this is a last minute decision to have Dylan on. But I want to know, Dylan, you're the only one here that does Olympic weightlifting. You've been doing it for how long? 15 years?
12.
There's
So
so
I was
many
14.
things I want to ask you about it's so different than powerlifting. There's so many things that competition wise or attempts. It's the same thing like that because I watched my first weightlifting meet and it was pretty cool. But behind the scenes, I saw his training leading up to that, and it was an experience because it's different than powerlifting, for sure.
Yeah.
Beating himself up every single day as hard as he physically could. I just don't understand weightlifting programming.
It's I don't know. I feel like with weightlifting, if you take a very, very because I feel like with powerlifting, you take a scientific approach and Pete can do all this stuff perfectly. With weightlifting, it's there's a lot more nuance to it. I feel like if you do things super perfectly with weightlifting, then you're going to kind of fuck yourself over because you can do shit perfectly, but your technique can be off one day, and that'll just derail a whole program.
Yeah.
So it's more so getting yourself mentally equipped to hit weights and giving yourself confidence over setting yourself to be up in this peak shape, perfect, everything's good to go. I could probably PR a squat on a certain day, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to snatch a clean and jerk something today because like my back could be tight, something weird could be going on. So it's almost like mentally tricking yourself into being ready for big weights over peaking yourself perfectly, which I know a lot of coaches are going to be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? But like for me being in the sport that long, I've done these training cycles where I peaked perfectly, like did things as scripted as possible. And those have turned into some of the worst meets. And then I've had training where I maxed out 4 times a week and had the best meets of my life. So it's a really weird thing.
The one thing about Olympic weightlifting that pisses me off the most is that you can fail warm-ups. Dude, like failing in general, like it's a terrible feeling to fail.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you can feel like your third to last warm-up, like just absolutely like grinds my gears.
I think that's just part of it though, just because like
how are you mentally there? Like how are you okay if you keep failing? Like
I mean, Dylan definitely has more insight on that, but like I dabbled with it here and there, and now I'm just back to it permanently.
Is that your announcement post?
No, I'm making a formal YouTube video on it, and people are going to be like, "Oh my god, like this is the 4th time that you're switching sports in 2 years." It's like, listen, guys, there's a lot of personal stuff that went on, and that I'm not going to go into on this podcast. Everybody and their mother in my personal life knows about it already, but
And
I was
mother.
forced to take a step back from weightlifting for one reason or another. We'll just call it safe sport. Not me, somebody else.
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah, it's definitely me. But yeah, I just had to accept that, failure is part of it, especially if like tech isn't going to be there. Like you could have a lot of strength carryover, but like Dylan said, if tech isn't there, it's just going to happen.
Yeah.
And you have to accept it.
It doesn't, I don't know. The strongest I've ever been, I've squatted 280, deadlifted 285, but I was not doing either of those or even close to those when I've hit my most impressive numbers in those snatch and the clean and jerk, which is like a really weird thing.
Yeah.
It's just finding this balance of honestly being strong, athletic, well rested, and just mentally deranged.
Yeah.
Like just to be aggressive enough to be like, okay, I want to dive under something I never have.
Yeah.
Because you don't have that every day.
Yeah.
But some people do, and those are typically the good weightlifters. I always say, like, always bet on crazy. Like, if there's a crazy motherfucker out there that's just like, that can max out 6 days in a row and be mad when he doesn't do the number that he did the day before, like, I'm going to bet on that guy over the person that's like, I'll just save it for tomorrow.
So basically everybody from like Bulgaria, Eastern Europe.
Actually.
Yeah. I mean, they had...
Like who's that one lifter that's been 18 years old for like the last 4 years?
Carlos Nassar.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy's 27.
He's still 18.
Yeah. He smokes cigarettes in between snatch and clean and jerk.
I mean, dude,
Dude.
like cigarettes and black coffee, that's like the good pre-workout, intra-workout.
Fucking 40 D-ball.
What I didn't know is if you bomb out on snatches, you could still like have a clean and jerk. Like if you're going for a record, that could still count.
that's-
Whereas with like powerlifting,
Yeah, you're
if you like set a record on squat and you bomb on like bench, for example, it doesn't count.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
That's for every meet except for the Olympics. If you bomb snatch at the Olympics, you can't clean and jerk.
Really? Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, because I went down a rabbit hole of watching like the last 2 years of like Europeans and the World Championships. It's like, this is really weird. It's like you just bombed out on snatch and you're coming back out for clean and jerk. So
Yeah. I don't know. Weightlifting's a high pressure sport. I don't think there's a more high pressure sport just because it's like this. It's like hitting a golf ball perfectly, but your golf ball or your golf club weighs the most you've ever lifted.
Yeah.
So, like, it has to be this perfect thing. You get 3 chances to do it in both lifts, and people are watching you. There's a lot of pressure on you, and now with social media, there's even more pressure on you. So it's the biggest mindfuck I could probably create, unless like death was the punishment for missing a lift. I mean, that's like the only way to make it worse.
I mean, if we want to talk about death and just go straight into that.
Make your lift or else you fucking die.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I was going to talk about this with our next guest on the podcast. I mean, we could talk about it with him anyway, but because he's going to be recording with us in a couple days. But can we just talk about that guy that died recently?
Oh, God.
Trying to squat like 210.
Yeah. Well, I heard. Remember that dude in the gym told us that his max was like 190.
Yeah.
And
Well, didn't you tell us, or somebody told, or was it somebody else that told us his max was like 160 or something?
I thought Jimmy said 190.
Okay, maybe it was Jimmy.
Yeah. I had no idea about it. I watched the video. It definitely looked like something he's never squatted before.
Yeah,
You shouldn't
I
even
think
loaded
it's
that,
mainly
dude.
because his spotter tipped him forward and kind of
Oh, shit.
locked him in.
Yeah.
So he like by extension killed him, Which
That's
is
so
more,
ironic
which is,
'cause he died because his neck was in deflection. That's so ironic, dude. That's fucked up.
yeah. I mean, like, prayers to the family and everything like that. The sadder part is that there's a lot of pages that are using it for views a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
what are your feelings on Squat U?
I think he's helped a lot of people. I think he's kind of one of those people that uses scare tactics to fill up his pockets a little bit, but that's
Yeah.
like a very normal thing in that space. Like,
Yeah.
oh, if your knees are tracking in, like you're not going to be able to walk when you're 50, blah blah blah. I don't
Yeah.
know exactly what he said, but I've seen videos where it's like, oh, he's kind of enticing people to be scared a little bit,
Yeah.
to follow his
He's a
literature.
fearmonger.
Yeah, which is like so normal nowadays, so you can't hate on him too much, and he's super successful. But like when people do that, I'm like,
Yeah.
But he is like the stuff he posts is pretty good.
Yeah, because he's one of the people. He kind of turned it into an educational moment. And I'm just like,
The
like,
dude just died.
the dude just died.
Oh, did he really?
Like, families. He's like, this is why like
It's like a
proper
week and a half
spotting
ago,
really
yeah. His
matters.
Toe
this,
box
this,
was
and
too
that.
narrow.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
this just happened.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like let the man rest in peace.
Yeah. That's brutal.
Honestly,
And
it
he
got views though. It worked.
It did.
It
but
worked.
Probably sold a few pairs of shoes after that.
Oh
but-
my good god, dude.
I mean, like you said, it's normal in this.
We should
space
get
at this
Dylan to
point.
just do like a clean and jerk session with like their shoes on.
I put him on for 30 seconds and was like, I'm not lifting in these. I don't like that. I just don't like them. It feels like I'm wearing flippers, like I'm about to go swim or something.
I mean, TYR started. It's funny you say that because TYR just started off like purely as swim stuff.
Really?
Yeah, and now
Oh,
they're like
well.
getting into, I guess, Ironman and like just functional fitness and all that other
I know
stuff.
they have like regular flat CrossFit shoes.
Yeah, they never did
that.
before.
Yeah, I've
Like
seen that.
like when I was in high school, I would wear TYR. We called them jammers.
I did not know that.
Like basically like just compression bands that came down to your knee. But yeah, I wore TYR, and now they have a fucking shoe.
Damn. And this is Squat U?
This is Squat U worked with TYR to come out with a shoe. Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't
Don't they
know
like
that.
sponsor the CrossFit Games or something now? Like,
Yeah,
some
now they
huge-
do.
That's wild. How many sponsors? They've had like 3 sponsors in the last 3 years or something like that.
Who was that? The CrossFit game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was like TYR, Noble, and then Rogue before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably paid a lot of money for that.
Probably.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Do you think that weightlifting will ever become as popular, for lack of better words, as powerlifting?
If it leaves the Olympics, I think so.
Whoa.
You think so?
Yeah,
That's a take.
Well, I mean, it's already on its way out.
I feel like I've
I don't
talked
know why
about
he's
this.
saying that. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I've talked about this I was on Hybrid's podcast and talked about this, but I feel like weightlifting is like, we have like that nerdy classical thing, like, oh, we're in the Olympics. Like, we have that validation. We don't need to make this any cooler because it's an Olympic sport. I feel like if it left, then everyone that's a weightlifter would try to be like gassing up the sport. Like, no, this shit's sick. I promise. We would be doing like I saw some powerlifting meet at the Arnold. They had like a LED background, like, weightlifting just has like a tarp, and it's like, here you go,
Yeah.
go lift. But if like we don't have the Olympics as a backbone to push people to get good at the sport, we got to make it cool.
Yeah.
And I feel like having the Olympics kind of is almost just like a crutch. It's like, yeah, we're always going to have that. People are going to want to make the Olympics, so they're going to try in the sport. But if we don't have that, then it's like prize money.
Dude, I'm not
Cool
gonna lie.
shit.
Like, I went to their nationals.
Yeah.
And I'm like not gonna. I'm just gonna be brutally honest. Like, it felt like
Boring.
a glorified like local meet.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like people just flew there, and the audience was small. Like,
Yeah.
that's small for an audience.
Yeah.
Like, I would say per platform there was like probably 35 people watching. 35, 40
That's
people
it?
watching. It felt like
It always sounds
dude,
like
it was
there's
an auditorium,
hundreds.
but there was no one in there. There's literally no one in there.
Wow.
And like, for compared to like a local meet, like, dude, the turnout for like our New Jersey State meets were literally 2 times as much, which is like still surprising because they were in like the Olympic like training city of America, like in fucking Colorado Springs. So like,
Yeah.
I was expecting more people to come, but it was just like half empty like auditorium or stadium, and then the production quality, like you said, there's just a tarp. There's no like big screens or anything. Like, even there's like the MCs are just like stale and boring, and I'm just like, bro, there's like no life. There's no primetime sessions for like literally for these lifters to be doing. There's like 12 or 15 people in his weight class. Like, there should be like higher production quality. There should be like the live stream should be like insane.
Yeah.
Like, there was just like one tripod with a webcam on it.
So
Like, bro,
now-
this is a national meet.
So now I'm curious.
This is a national meet, dude.
Well, no, I'm just saying because we live in America, the land of opportunity.
Oh my
and there's
God,
huge
dude.
opportunity. Well, no. The only reason I say that is just because, like, how did powerlifting grow? average lifters, social media, getting involved in it, pushing the sport. And I
Yeah.
think because weightlifting is, like, I'm going to be honest, weightlifting is harder than powerlifting.
It is 100% harder.
Fight me on that. I don't care. You're
100%
wrong.
harder.
But we just need more people in the sport, like on social media, pushing the sport. And then maybe that'll force local meets to have higher production qualities. Because the one meet that I've been to up north in Cedar Park, it's kind of the same thing. It was just like a blank, empty wall.
I couldn't even imagine a local weightlifting.
Bro,
meet.
it was in a car shop. It was in a
Love that.
car shop.
Love
Dude,
that.
a lot of the local meets in weightlifting are way sicker than the national meets. The most people I've ever lifted in front of was at some brewery in Charlotte when I was like 18 years
What
old.
the
It was
fuck?
packed out. Because like all the CrossFit gyms, they advertise, people come out just to like support the people that are
Yeah.
putting it on. But if it's a national meet, like people are kind of fed up with USA weightlifting. So like, why would I go watch this when I'm?
Why are they fed up with it?
I mean, I feel like a lot of higher level athletes they'll cut stipends from their best athletes. Like,
At least you guys get stipends.
yeah.
Bro.
Well, I feel like some of the athletes, there's so little room to make money in weightlifting, and that's like been a thing with weightlifting. Like, people just don't make a lot of money, and I do think weightlifters could try a little bit harder and put themselves out there, create their own thing, because it is very possible to do, and a lot of weightlifters just don't do that. But as far as the stipends go, like being an athlete, it's very hard for me to focus on business and being an athlete at the same time.
Yep, I could agree on that actually.
Like extremely hard. And a lot of these high level athletes focus on their training way more than I do.
Yeah.
And the amount of focus I put on it is already hard to keep up with when I'm doing business. So like I can't imagine these athletes that are doing 9 sessions a week. When I was training at Cal Strength for a while, we were doing 14 sessions a week. I don't think that's ever going to be a good idea for anyone. One of them was like a hour-long accessory session, but still that's like way too much training unless you're on Eastern Europeans drug protocol. But like being an athlete and pushing business is like really hard. So I think they should be paying athletes, and like they charge membership fees. They charge a lot. They pay internally to their employees a good amount. They just don't. They're really stingy with giving money to athletes, and that's been a thing. And I think it created a little animosity, because I was talking to a high level guy that was at nationals, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't even know how I'm going to train. They just pulled all my money." And I was like,
Wow.
"Oh shit."
I'm just saying, Nico, there is opportunity here.
Yeah. Like how I just want to know, how does, like, I know USA weightlifting has to be like a fraction of USA powerlifting because it's just easier to be a powerlifter than a weightlifter.
Oh, yeah,
So like
100%.
where do they get their money from?
I mean,
The meets? Do they keep the money from the meets?
they get a lot of. They say national meets are not profitable from a cost revenue standpoint, which is like, where's it going? I see the boxes for the TVs hidden behind. Like, you guys are you're renting those. It's fine, and I just don't know where all that money's going. Like this last one, it was in a hockey rink.
Yeah.
It was like a pretty decent venue. Normally, it's in like a 2022. Arnold was in one of those giant warehouses where they like auction off pigs and shit. It was
Wait,
crazy.
at the Arnold?
Yeah. It was, they couldn't afford more space or something like that, so they did a satellite location. I forget what this place is called. The Celeste Center in Columbus, Ohio. Literally was like they do rodeos there. There was like birds flying around and
so
shit.
it wasn't even like in the same hall as where the expo is.
No, it was 10 minutes away from the expo.
No
That's
way.
crazy.
Yeah.
Because with powerlifting, they have it like it's just on the other side of the hall, right?
Yeah.
And so and the Grand Prix is actually
In
in
the
the
hall,
venue.
yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
This year's Arnold's gonna be like experience, dude,
Why do you say that?
because we're all gonna be there.
Oh yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
Dylan's gonna see what a real powerlifting meet is like. He's gonna, dude. The production quality is like the best.
Yeah.
The best production quality. There's a giant like screen, literally the size of like 4 of the platforms, but there's only one platform in the middle, and it's like a giant primetime session, so everyone's watching you. There's like 400, 500 people watching. There's like 10 cameras around the platform.
The one thing weightlifting does well is the invitational session at the Arnold. It's like the giant rogue stage, bunch of people watching, which is cool, but like, let's do that more
So that's
than
like the Grand
one
Prix,
time
right?
a year.
Yeah, it's like the Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think if the right steps are taken with the production quality for like local meets, it'll sort of entice people to, just because, you know, local meet, you could sign up, do whatever. It'll entice people to get that experience. It's like, I'll give it a try, sign up for a local meet, and then
Yeah.
that's what's going to grow the sport, because that's kind of what powerlifting, like that's how it got to the point where it is today.
Yep.
You know?
Agreed.
Yeah. I mean, like you take two white lights, they're constantly promoting the sport. Like, do weightlifters have a dedicated podcast
Hey,
that they
Weightlifting
listen.
House. Weightlifting House does a good job.
Yeah, but the thing with Weightlifting House is like they've grown so much to the point where they're doing like global coverage instead of focusing on like the local side of things, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas Steve and Angelo, they take a look at top lifters from all over just our country.
Yeah. Dylan's like in a niche where like he's like one of the only creators, like literally. Like,
I would say there's Weightlifting House, there's
Tellender.
Zach, but he's more general strength and conditioning.
Yeah.
Because he'll collab with powerlifters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Garage Strength, if you know who they are,
Yeah.
They put in work as far as the content goes. I think they do a really good job. But outside, like what got me into it was Cal Strength, like their YouTube, because they used to be popping. They have like 150,000 subscribers, and they don't upload anymore.
Yeah.
And they don't really do a whole lot of Instagram stuff. So it's like I could probably count on one hand how many people are pushing content hard in weightlifting.
Yeah. There's opportunity there, Tim.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
There is.
I mean, what I want to do is when I finally announce that I'm leaving powerlifting, do a whole series on just like your re-entry program.
Yeah.
Maybe push it a little bit.
Yeah.
Get some people interested in that. Because like the main reason I want to do weightlifting full time now is just because I don't have that many years left. I sound so
You're
like
gonna die
old.
soon?
Yeah, everybody's gonna die, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you're already dead.
Oh God.
But like I don't have that many years left to be competitive. So
Yeah.
I'm like, why don't I just do? Because my thing is, I just like promoting barbell activity in general. It's
Yeah.
like, it doesn't really matter. It's just I fell into powerlifting because it was easier to do in New Jersey. There's like no weightlifters.
There's none. Yeah.
At least until recently when John took over. But weightlifting is not a thing in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And Texas, it's like everybody and their mother does it.
Yeah, the weightlifting scene here was surprising. There's a lot of people. And like Texas States is a big meet with cash prizes and stuff like that. So the community down here is great. If it was like this everywhere, weightlifting would be in good shape.
Yeah.
But we're on our way out of the Olympics.
Shit, I was about to say. I was like, oh God.
It's so funny because you said for weightlifting to grow, it needs to be out of the Olympics, and every powerlifter says for powerlifting to grow, it needs to get into the Olympics.
That's ironic. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
Yeah.
I don't think it does either. If powerlifting was in the Olympics, I feel like I would look at it differently.
I think weightlifting needs an untested federation.
Yeah, dude. There's
Yeah.
opportunity there.
Yeah.
Weightlifting's already untested, dude.
Well, I mean,
In America, it's pretty damn strict.
yeah, I mean, who was that
No
one?
wonder we're last place.
Well, I mean, who was that one guy? Ian Wilson.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. What was it like? Was it 2-3 years ago he popped?
Yeah.
And he still like took fourth or fifth at Worlds.
So, yeah, he had a good placement at Worlds. He got popped, posted some training videos of a total that would have gotten him, what was it? No, bronze at the Olympics. And I'm assuming he only did one cycle,
Yeah.
or even if I don't know what the details are, but I'm assuming he didn't do it for that long. And he posted a total that would have gotten him a medal at the Olympics.
Yeah.
And these Eastern Europeans are on gear since they're like 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll get their medal 13, 15 years later.
I mean, it's pretty much like a state-sponsored
Yeah.
doping protocol that
Yeah.
they follow
And
anyway.
there's
So
proof of that.
Must be nice.
yeah, I mean, imagine.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Dylan went on gear and then did like a training cycle?
He is on gear, dude.
Dude.
I'm on just no nicotine. And
That's natural testosterone right
Oh,
there, bro.
God.
Just no nicotine.
nicotine is proven to increase testosterone
Well,
15%,
No wonder
dude.
we're addicted to these now.
yeah.
It's chronic use. You got to smoke those all the time if you
Oh.
want to get huge, dude.
Just light up right now.
Yeah.
Dude, Dylan asked if we could do it on the podcast.
No,
I was like,
no,
Omar
dude.
would castrate us. Like, actually, like, just kill us.
I brought up the idea to Nico. Have you been to Cigar Vault yet?
Uh-uh.
So are we going tonight?
Dude, I love that place.
But I made the joke with Nico, and once you see it, it'll make sense. We'll talk to the manager of that place and see if we could like rent it out for a night.
Yeah.
And just do the podcast there.
That'd be sick.
That would be
That'd be
so
awesome.
fucking cool,
You'll see,
dude.
there's like couches set up in there, and like the vibe is just so nice. And like we were there for like 3 hours the other day. Just we smoked 2 cigars back to back, and like Tim got the 2 strongest one in the room, and he was like,
I actually
fucking rocked.
felt sick. I'm like I'm feeling pretty bold tonight, even though I didn't eat anything all day. I wanted to yak as soon as I left. it was so bad.
You get those cold sweats and you're shaking and shit.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
That was Tim on the way to
Yeah.
Top Golf the other day. We went to Top Golf like right after Cigar Vault, and like Tim was late because he was like sitting in his car like contemplating if he should drive or not.
Dude, you just got to chug iced water and pray to God your heart's going to make it through that.
Yeah.
It's a terrible feeling.
There are so many characters that go there, though. Tell everybody about that
my
one
God.
that one hypnotist, right?
All right, yeah. So this guy just started talking to me and Tim randomly, and like I'm gonna entertain the conversation.
Yeah.
And he asked me what I do for work, and I'm just like, I'm a videographer, and I work at a gym, and I own a gym with Tim. And he just goes up to me, and he's just like being very invasive. He's like, "So what are you doing this Friday night?" And I was just like, "Whoa, bro." Like, you just got finished telling me that you had sex with like this prostitute, and you're like, mind you, like 55, 56 years old. And I'm like, "Okay, what are you doing in your life, man?" Like, he was like, "I'm a hypnotist, and what I do for social media is I go in front of drunk people and hypnotize them and tell them to do stupid things." And I'm like, "Okay, why did you just ask if I'm free on Friday night?" He was like, "I need you to come with me on 7th Street or 6th Street and film me doing this, and I'll pay you for it." And I was like, whoa.
You entertained it for a little bit.
Bro,
I was scared you were actually going to do it.
No, dude. He gave me his business card and everything. I'm not gonna like, I don't know his name, but he was just being really aggressive with me, and I was like, bro, like, I'm not going with you. One, he told me to meet at his house. I'm like, fuck no. I'm not doing that.
he's a bullshit. You could have just
Dude, I would have been on
hypnotized
Rainy Street with the rest of the bodies, dude.
Why did he not just hypnotize
that's
you to
what
do
I'm
it?
saying, dude.
He's the serial killer.
Yeah, he's a serial killer. That was a red flag. He was like, meet at my apartment, and I was like, bro.
Dude, I got a feeling there is no serial killer, to be dead honest.
Do you think guys are just like
Didn't you say there was a body underneath the highway, though?
Yeah, but that's like, that's not as, there's bodies.
That's another guy's work.
Yeah. Let's place credit where credit's due. No, they're all like dudes our age, near Rainy Street. Like, they're blackout drunk. They go piss. They just fall forward. They can't swim. Like, no girls are going to go piss in a river.
You know, he raises a valid point.
I don't know, man. I'm still not gonna go to Rainy Street when I'm fucking drinking.
But
you definitely should.
But you're okay because you're Filipino.
Oh yeah, I don't.
I at least look white. That's the problem.
I just think it's guys that are like stumbling over there and they're like, "I'll be right back." And then when everyone's drunk, like, you're gonna forget about the guy that went to pee. And then 45 minutes later, it's like, "Hey, where's fucking?" And then you see him on the news, and you're like, "Shit."
Oh god, I don't want to laugh because I feel like the next time we go out, that might happen to us. Because there's instant karma.
Yeah, the killer's actually watching right now, and we know you are.
Oh,
I
God.
mean, if he is watching, then be like, "Leave me alone," because like, I'm covering for you right now. Like, I don't think you're killing
carry
people.
on with whatever you're doing.
That's
man.
why Dylan's talking, because he's fucking covering for him right now.
Yeah. I'm not an accomplice. I'm just a good sport.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
So what is, just because, I mean, we've had a good flow, but I just want to know, what is the thing that makes you the most upset? Like the thing that pisses you off the most about weightlifting?
Oh, boy.
It could be a multitude of things, but
It's a lot of things. Lately, it's like how much everyone kind of has realized the sport sucks. So we're all just like, "Oh, it sucks. And we all hate this sport. Let's just keep doing it, though."
Mm-hmm.
Like, no one's getting like excited about it. No one's trying to make it cool. It's just like, it's like having a cousin that's like addicted to drugs, and you try to help him out like twice, and then he like keeps doing that thing. So you're just like, it's his foot's on him. I don't want to deal with this
That
anymore.
was the best analogy I ever could have heard in that situation.
I just feel like there needs to be more energy. Everyone's just like sad about weightlifting. That's why it's so sad, because everyone's just like, "Oh, it sucks. We know it sucks. Whatever."
so we need more John Norths.
Yes, dude. Yes.
Dude,
Yes.
He showed me the video the other day.
Yes.
He's actually the Jason Genova of weightlifting.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take PCP and go to the gym and just start screaming and shit. I'll go at like 2 a.m, so there'll be like one really scared guy there doing lat pull downs or something, and I'm just gonna be going insane. And then we'll post that, and like, weightlifting will be back in one day.
Maybe we do need that.
Yeah, no, yeah, have Dylan come. Dylan literally is
I'm
like
not saying. I mean, if you want to do it,
I thought you were talking about him, dude, because he's like the last person to show emotion. at all in
Honestly,
the gym.
yeah. And the fact that I get traction on social media when I'm so goddamn boring, like, honestly, almost every weightlifter I talk to is like more interesting than me. I feel like if anyone could just like scream after a lift and also talk to a camera and figure out how to use the captions app, like, we're good.
That sounds like everyone in the powerlifting community.
I was
right now.
just about to say that it pisses us off so much.
Yeah, so there's this thing in powerlifting right now where you just fucking finish the lift and just yell as loud as you can and destroy everyone's eardrums.
Yeah.
And it's like going around right now, and everyone that's doing it, they're blowing up, yes, but it's fucking cringe. It's like, it hurts my asshole. Like, it's that bad of cringe.
It's blown up though.
Yeah. It's
See,
blowing up.
I think with powerlifting, it's just because the movements are so simple, for lack of better words, that it's like you don't have to yell it. But it's like, dude, if you hit like a 120 snatch and then you scream after that, it's like, yeah, that's a big lift, dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like there's a difference. I think it's because like a 500 deadlift, for example, like 10 years ago, it's like, holy shit, you are strong. But now it's like nothing today. So it's like you pull 500, scream bloody murder, and fucking come everywhere. And it's like, oh my God, I'm so great. It's like that's the equivalent of someone snatching like 40 kilos and they're just like this jacked like 210-pound dude and then just screaming after that.
Honestly, if there's a dude that snatches 40 kilos that screams and goes ape shit, I want to train with that guy more than a silent 150 snatcher.
He wouldn't even want to train with himself.
No. I wouldn't. I seem like the worst. Like I'll yell at someone before they go lift, but like
He will. He showed more emotion for like other people and not himself.
yeah, that's just from being a coach more intensely than I've been an athlete over the last 4 years. But like honestly, if I could pick an ideal training partner, would not even describe myself.
John North.
John North. Yeah,
John North.
we need more John North energy. I think that's like the cure. I'm not even remotely kidding. If everyone just turned into John North and went to a national meet, that would have ESPN would be there.
Yeah,
It'd be
actually.
the craziest shit.
I feel like we need to show the people context of like what he actually is, because like I feel like he's so niche that no one's gonna know who John North is.
Just look up-
I'll pull up some clips.
right, good.
Yeah.
John North best rants on YouTube.
Yes, dude, it's
Yeah.
so funny, bro. I'm about to make you watch it before Big Friday, dude.
I can't wait to participate in that. It's gonna be so bad.
Yeah.
It's gonna be terrible. I'm gonna miss 99% of everything that I'm doing.
It's all good as long as you're trying.
That's what I'm talking about. Weightlifting.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's sad about it.
But I think people find you relatable though. Like you
Yeah.
might think that you're boring, but it's like, oh, you've got this non-emotion dude just like lifting
Yeah.
a bunch of heavy shit. It's like that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I want to be that guy.
I just feel like most people's dopamine and serotonin receptors are pretty burnt out nowadays, and everyone's just monotone floating through. And like, if you can find a little thing that like sets that off in your brain, like making a really good snatch or hitting a number you wanted to hit, then that'll get you a little fired up. I don't know. I feel like that's relatable because we're all scrolling on our phones and shit and just frying our brains. So if something exciting pops up, or you see someone like you get a little bit excited, then you're like, oh, okay, that looks decent. I'll follow this guy. But
Yeah.
you can't really relate to the psychopath that's screaming and throwing shit.
Can we talk about Dylan's like social media the past like 6 months?
I was actually just about to bring that up. Yeah, he's blown up.
Yeah, no, like
Sorry, we're jerking you off a little bit.
no,
but
like we need to talk about this because it's like
Appreciate it.
fucking like it's stupid. Like
Yeah.
when I met him and he told me his growth, I was like, that makes no fucking sense to me.
Yeah.
Like Dylan, tell us what happened like the past few months with your social media.
So I was I competed at AO last year, and then just kind of was chilling out, and then like, all right, January 1st, I'm gonna try like as hard as I can.
January 1st.
Yeah, that was the day. Like I didn't
The
start trying-
the one person that actually stuck to their New Year's resolution.
Yeah, I'm surprised. It started working. I'm like, fuck, I have to do this now. I can't stop. But January 1st, I was like, I'm gonna take on this style of content. Got a mic, was gonna talk while I lift, because in my brain it was like, you have people that talk in front of a camera. You have people that are kind of funny sometimes on their Instagram. Then you have people that film lifts. So I could do all three of those and put it in one format and put it out there. People are getting a lot more bang for their buck. They're gonna
We're
like it.
gatekeeping this, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. I should be
Ooh.
fucking selling this.
Yeah, right, dude.
Yeah, the course will come out soon.
Yeah, the Hormozy strat.
Oh God.
But I was like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to create the dog pack and see if I can get this thing going. And just put out one of those a day. They started doing well. And then I started out with 25,000 followers.
Mm-hmm.
That took me 8 years to build up. And then after a while, the reels were doing good. I got up to maybe like 30,000. Then me and my brother had a bet. My brother does YouTube. And he was like, if we can let's race to $50,000. Winner gets a watch. It's like a $700 watch. So we did that. I got the 50K in like a month and a half. And he was like, you asshole. So I got the watch. And then
Oh, is that the watch you were?
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
That's actually pretty sick.
Yeah, I love that watch.
All right, so
more
we're
than,
making
like,
a bet
anything I have.
today.
Honestly.
Bro,
Making a bet. We're making a bet on camera, and this is gonna be filmed. The person with 50K is getting a watch.
on what?
Well, on Instagram.
Put her there, pal!
All right.
Yeah, because you're actually about to hit 30K, right?
I'm getting the watch.
Yeah.
I promise you guys will get there quick.
I'm
But
getting the fucking watch.
it was that. Then me and Zach started doing the lift companions and posting shorts from that, and that murdered.
Dude, that does insanely well, guys.
Yeah.
Like for this content that they've been doing, like because I filmed a lot of the lift companions, like Zach and Dylan, like we're filming like fucking 4 YouTube videos a week, dude. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
We were just getting after it, and we got some guests on, and it was fun. And
Yeah.
then I just kept that content going, and by I think it was right around nationals, I hit 100K. So that was it took me 6 months to get 75,000 followers.
That is fucking stupid.
I literally just made a game plan and was like, this is what I'm going to do. And then I just like did it and it fucking worked. I feel like people make these game plans and they're like, all right, I'm going to do it. And then it doesn't work like in 3 days. And they're like, I'm fine with the amount of followers I have.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, social media is hard.
Yeah.
It's so hard to stay consistent with it.
That's all you have to do though. Like if you think about it, if you find something that works, you just have to do that all the time and it's going to work out. But people don't want to do that. They're going to like, oh, what if I do? Like, no, people like what you're doing right now. So just keep doing that. You don't have to find the next cool thing. Like just post a lot of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because the chances are if people like it, the only problem is not enough people are seeing it. So if you put more of that same stuff out there, more people are going to see it and you're going to be fine.
That is such a good way of verbalizing it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's just because like I'm an old man when it comes to like the social media space, but like take full days of eating, for example. Now they're fucking called like what I eat in a day.
Yeah.
It's like that was a thing back in like 2013, 2014.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, I partook in that, but then it just got so fucking annoying. It's like I liked doing it because I got the attention from it. It grew my channel a little bit quicker, but then it's like I just want to enjoy my food.
Yeah.
You know, by the time I'm done filming a clip, it's like food's ice cold, can't eat shit. Like,
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. But at the same time, it's like
Food's ice cold.
you think about all the negative
Just
shit
like
and you're
my
like,
veins, bro.
you're like, I could be in a cubicle right now.
Which I was.
Yeah.
Tim
This is better,
lived
huh?
both the lives, dude.
Yeah.
Taking shots at me, Dylan.
Yeah, dude. You were in a cubicle. You can have that thought. It's like,
Now we're in this cubicle, dude. This is sick.
yeah. This is a nice little thing we got going here.
Just shoot me now.
Oh my God. I can't wait till we can smoke in here.
Is that a thing that's happening?
No, bro. It's like I already broke the lease by putting up these wall panels, bro.
We've said that on every single episode. I'm going to continue to do so.
Yeah, and then Kasha's gonna listen to this episode and then
Yeah.
just come in here blazing.
Oh, you already broke the lease. What are you worried about?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, are there smoke detectors in here?
No, and I'll cover them up with a trash bag.
You know, like Kate walks in.
Wait, I told someone about your trash bag thing the other day when you like memed it. When you like Dylan, I think it was Dylan. Like we were talking about like putting trash bags over the weights on like Andrew, for example. And then I was like, yeah, Tim made a meme when we were younger, and he put trash bags over himself and then squatted.
Dude,
That was iconic. That was like peak.
It was
content.
it was Bryce Lewis. He was like trying to trick himself into, you just throw any weight on the bar and I'll lift it. It's like, what the fuck are you trying to get at? Like you're gonna see the weight. Like anybody with a brain can count the kilos on the bar. It's like this is nothing innovative. So I'm like, what can I do to be an asshole? It's like just
You were such an asshole about it.
I got a little bit scared because, and thankfully I bought black trash bags because if I wore the white trash bags, I would look like a Klansman.
Oh God.
Yeah. The ironic thing is I had like a Filipino guy and a black guy spotting me.
It was funny too because like it was starting a trend because Tim fucking inspired other people to do this also. And like the next day we see a clip of people like it was them, their spotters, and they had like 4 spotters wearing trash bags also. I was like, holy shit.
We need to get back to that on social media.
Yeah, let's just fucking start trolling people and see what happens.
That's what people like.
Yeah.
I don't know why I had this one thought, like that Sigma music that gets put on some clips. It's like you just say some asinine shit, I swear to God, you're actually gonna do this unironically one day.
What?
Where because you're just like I don't want to post powerlifting content anymore. I just want to do informative stuff.
Dude, I've just been talking and people are
no. What I'm saying is like you're gonna start telling people like, look, if you want to be really good at powerlifting and you want to be the top lifter ever,
I know where this is going.
you need to masturbate before you lift. And you're just going to have the Sigma music playing in the background, and people are going to think it's serious, and then you're just going to have all these people. Like, there's going to be a line outside the bathroom at Nationals because everybody's going to be waiting for a stall to just whack off in there.
Dylan, I have this thing, like, if you're an influencer and, like, you actually have, like, a following that'll listen to you, like, you can say whatever the fuck and they'll fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like, I keep saying this joke, like, Tim, if you tell people, like, if you'll get stronger if you jerk off before a set, like, people will start fucking doing that before they get to their top set. True or not true? Let me know. That'd be so funny, dude.
I don't know, man.
If you're subscribed and you're gonna end up doing that, let me know if that works or not. Imagine.
We just have like all these
Dude, people
emails
out there
that get
are
sent
doing
to
it.
us.
Yeah, I know. There are people
Like, why are we like, you guys got to try? Like, there's so many people out there definitely already doing that. Just like, let us know if it works or not.
Because I want to try it also.
What if there's like a research paper that's done on
Could
it?
you imagine if someone's already doing that in our gym?
Dude, who was it? Tyson Fury, the boxer.
Yeah.
In his training camp says he jerks off like 7 times a day.
What
Something
the
crazy.
fuck, dude?
What?
But like, I don't want to look like him, so I'm not gonna do that.
Wait, so that's why he looks like that? Because he masturbates
maybe.
7 times a day?
I don't know.
He looks like
the only
like
thing I know about him.
like spilled over soup.
That's the only
Yeah.
thing he knows about him.
It's like him, and then there's like Deontay Wilder, and one guy says he jerks off 7 times a day, and the other guy didn't say anything. So like,
oh,
there's one difference. They're both boxers.
Maybe
Holy
it
shit.
just gets you so good at boxing. That's all. Like forget the aesthetics. It's
Hand
like,
speed.
there we go.
Yeah, that right's fired up.
So if you want to be more explosive,
Right's fired up.
just jerk off before you lift. Just make sure you wash your hands.
Quote us on that. Wait, don't wash your hands.
Yeah, don't wash your
Yeah,
hands.
don't wash your hands.
Just don't wipe off the bars.
Dylan has this thing where he doesn't wipe his own bar. He thinks it's bad luck or some shit.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I mean, there's also a thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. To respect the bar, you never step over it.
I think that's stupid as shit. That's
Okay,
like
well-
old Russian literature, but
I do it all the time.
yeah.
I actually sometimes do that with like when I was deadlifting. I would purposely step around the bar because I was like a little stitious.
Oh my
That's
god.
crazy. You really think the bar is going to be like, oh, he stepped over me. I'm not going to let him make this next lift.
I mean, maybe, dude.
I mean, like, go to therapy if that's what's going through your head.
You're not the first weightlifter that's told me that.
It's so funny, dude. Like I've gotten comments of me like sitting on the plates and then putting my foot on the bar. People are like, "What the fuck? Get your foot off the bar." I'm like, one, I bought the bar. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to do that in comp as a powerlifter?
What?
Touch your foot to the bar?
Touch your foot to the bar. Oh, like
Like before you deadlift? Like,
Yeah, you can do it. You can do whatever you want as long as.
You can't do that in weightlifting.
Damn, bro.
You can't touch the foot to the bar,
They're a little
which is
suspicious.
weird.
can you at least like move the bar around?
You can, yeah, but
Like-
if your foot touches it, it's a no lift. They'll just red
so
light you
lame.
right there.
That is so lame.
It's weird.
I think the worst rule in weightlifting is the fucking press out.
Yeah.
They I feel like they need to get rid
That's
of
like
that.
the up and down in powerlifting. That's like the equivalent of the up and down.
I mean, at that point, you're kind of going into strongman territory.
Like what benefit does like having an up and down get on your deadlift? If anything, it makes it fucking harder for you.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand. And if you're fucking snatching like 170, like it's okay. I think it's okay to press out.
Yeah.
Shit, it's still impressive.
And it's like so subjective. It's a weird rule. Like 2 people will press out the same way. One person will get it. One person
Yeah.
won't. So
Yeah, so one
creates
person's
a lot of
double
issues.
jointed, one person's not.
Yeah, I don't like the press out rule. But at the same time, it's like people have gone after motherfuckers that have said the press out rule is stupid. So I'm just like, I don't care. I'm never gonna press out myself. So if I press out, I miss. No, I'll literally miss.
Okay, good.
I'll
Bet.
miss.
All right, cool.
Just look at
Sounds
nationals. I'll miss.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
Speaking of nationals, you said that you get in your head a lot. Are you like a mental lifter?
Yeah, so I actually have an idea for a YouTube series, which I mentioned to you. But you
Oh
don't know what
yeah,
it is yet.
segue.
How am I the last person to find this out?
Because I wanted to talk about it on here.
oh shit.
You were late, bro.
Oh yeah, I was getting coffee. It
So
took me
part of
fucking
it,
30 minutes.
part of it is for quitting nicotine. Part of it is for meat anxiety and stuff like that. But I've already called the place. I got a consultation next week. I'm gonna do 6 rounds of ketamine therapy,
Oh shit.
and we're gonna make a YouTube series about how it changes stuff.
Shit.
So that'll be fucking sick.
The first thing I thought about was like, is that the stuff for the hair?
No, it's horse training.
Yeah, I know. That's what I got after that, dude.
Yeah, you're thinking of carrot.
Yeah,
I'm doing carrot.
because he told me he was growing his mullet out. I was like, damn, let's go, dude.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I'm gonna do 6 rounds of that and just see what it does.
Is WADA gonna be like let that slide or?
It's not banned outside of competition,
damn.
so it's 6 rounds across like a month, and then after that, we'll note the changes. But
So
it'll
what
be cool.
benefits does it have? Like, listening?
So overall, just like essentially, you know what ego death is? The whole thing
Yeah.
with psychedelics. It gives
Yeah.
you that in a much like less aggressive way.
Holy shit.
So you go to the place, they hook an IV up, they dump it in there for an hour, you trip balls, and then you have an hour of decompression, and then someone drives you home. You
And
do
then he
that.
goes to the float tank.
No, I don't want to be anywhere where I'm not in control after doing that. But I've heard some good things. There's
He
people
actually
that have,
drowns in the float tank.
yeah. I feel like if you're like a drug addict, you shouldn't do that because then it's like, oh, I'm trying to quit drugs. I'm gonna go take a fuckload of ketamine and go into a K-hole for an hour.
Yeah.
Doctor prescribed. I'll be fine. But I don't know. I've heard some people back home have done it, so I'm just like, I'll give it a shot. I feel like it'd be good for content too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, every one of his followers is gonna go fucking take ketamine now.
Yeah, don't do it yet. Let me do it first, and then we'll see. It could be terrible, and I could never be the same.
Yeah,
so.
they have to wait till the end of the series, and then they can make their decision. But they
Yeah.
can't take it right now just because you're saying that.
Yeah. I haven't read a lot of bad stuff about it. I've read a little bit, but normally it's just like, oh, it was really nauseous.
There's a place in Austin that just IVs ketamine.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking expensive, too.
Yeah.
But I feel like we'll make the money back through media, so make sure you guys watch it on
Oh,
Dozer.
fuck yes, dude.
Yeah.
And this is the chance for you to plug your support codes if you want, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. If you guys like my shirt and my hat, I think they're both pretty cool. You can go to barbellapparel.com/Dozer. We're going to have some Dozer stuff coming soon. If you like supplements, I tried the high stem gorilla mode today. It's my favorite pre-workout that you can buy not on the black market. So get that shit because it's awesome. That is discount code Dozer. And then if you guys like ice baths and you want to take an ice bath, subzero.com/Dozer. I don't know if they have the link set up, but it's a discount code. And then if you want to get good at weightlifting, join the dog pack.
That's the biggest one, guys. Please join the dog pack.
Yeah.
Please.
If you're doing weightlifting and you're not doing the dog pack, then
Be on the same team as Tim.
yeah. Tim's even doing the dog pack.
In 3 weeks.
Yeah.
He's got to do the
re-entry
re-entry.
first.
No, the re-entry.
Oh, the re-entry shit.
Yeah.
Tim knows how to lift.
If I went straight to the dog pack, I would be dead,
Dude.
within a week.
Your first meet, I'm bringing me and another videographer, and we're making the sickest fucking weightlifting meet recap.
And that's what's going to blow it up.
Yeah, dude, actually.
That's actually what's going to get weightlifting taken out of the Olympics.
Yeah.
It's just like in powerlifting, there are so many like mediocre powerlifters that blow up for like no fucking reason.
Talk yo shit, man.
Okay, I am.
Okay.
But I'm saying it's just like you're gonna be new into weightlifting, but I'm telling you, like with your charisma and like the way that you have yourself on social media, you're gonna fucking blow. Like Dylan's like 1 out of 4 people, like he said.
Yeah.
If you'd be as consistent as him, it's gonna be just as well for you. So
Yeah, there's also that, I think I brought up his name before, Nate Serwinski.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
yeah. He's also Barbell Apparel.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
And I'll be the 4th.
Yeah.
Just expect it soon. But
Hey, you'd be on the same team as Ryan, dude.
yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Back to what I was saying before, though. Why, after like 12 years of weightlifting, you're like, I just want to do something to address it now? Just because of like the bomb out at nationals, or what?
Honestly, I think I lived in Austin long enough to where I was like, I haven't done ketamine yet. I feel like I need to do ketamine. No. I feel like that's how you like.
I thought he was being so serious, and I was like, "There's no fucking way this guy's serious."
That's how you get your Texas license. You do ketamine.
I thought he was gonna say testicles too.
Well, I mean, that too.
That too.
Be a man.
No, mainly because like I always thought I had everything figured out, and like the more throughout this last training cycle, I was like, oh, this shit's really figured out. Like I feel really good, and then it obviously was not. So I'm like, let's try something crazy, see if it works, and if it. I also watched this thing of Aaron Rodgers who went and did ayahuasca, and then next year won MVP. So I'm like,
Dude was dialed.
yeah, he threw like 40-some touchdowns,
Fucking dialed.
So if I can I'm not doing fucking ayahuasca with a shaman in South America, but I will go to a clinic 10 minutes from my house and do some ketamine, and we'll see what happens.
You know what? I think that's in the cards. If this ketamine experiment goes well, we're going to fucking South America.
I'll be good. If it goes well, I won't need to do that. Maybe if it fails.
I just want a reason to go to South America.
I might know a few people.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh God.
let's do it.
That's fine. All right, screw it. Let's do both at the same time.
We'll actually bring the shamans up here.
Yeah, to Austin.
Yeah.
Have I ever told you about that time? Like I had like I went to this PT, but he's also a shaman, and I was like, I herniated my disc.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this story
Yeah.
gets fucking weird and weird every time I say it because like it just makes no sense to me, and I cannot believe I paid money to do this. So I herniated my disc, and I was like looking for help, and I've got a lot of recommendations for this guy, and no one told me that he was a fucking shaman. So I go to this guy's apartment in Brooklyn, and he tells me to lay down on the floor. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, first of all, where's the table or anything? Like he told me to lay down on the floor, like on my back, and I lay down. And like he starts playing like this like ominous music, and I'm like, holy fuck, what is going on right now? I'm scared. And he brings out like this metal bowl with like nothing inside of it, and
Did
like
that
puts
thing?
yeah
Yeah.
he like puts it on my stomach, And then like he starts like putting his finger in, like swirling the bowl and like making this weird noise. And I'm like, yo, like what are we doing? He's like, close your eyes, dude. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? And like he was telling me that he was like releasing my chakras or some shit. And he gave me like 10 minutes of just like fucking like a release on my lower back. And like I walked out and I was like, damn, I really paid for this shit.
Didn't work.
What do you think?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, you think that healed my herniated disc?
Could be, could just be one of those things that happens after.
No, dude, it did not work.
His back seems fine now.
Yeah, it seems fine now.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. It's because
Yeah.
he went to the shaman, dude.
Oh my god, we're not starting this, dude.
I'm gonna go to a shaman right after I do ketamine.
It's all a mindset thing, man.
We bring the shaman to the ketamine place.
Just put some ball on me while I'm tripping balls.
Holy shit! What? I'm gonna be recording you while you're tripping balls.
No, I don't think that you're allowed in there.
I was about to say, I was like, holy shit.
I'm gonna be battling some demons in there. So.
Yeah.
Is Madison gonna do it?
No, she's gonna wait and see how I react to it, and then she might do it. But
Maybe she'll be
we'll
able
see.
to sleep if she starts taking that. Madison literally does not sleep like ever.
If she slept, she'd
Be healthy.
I have no idea. She'd be healthy, and
In
she
the
would
Olympics.
be cranking some numbers.
Yeah.
But
Just unlock an additional 5% of her brain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually. Madison's like quarter smooth brain right now. She's gonna listen to this and be like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
We
Fuck
told
you,
you to
Nico.
come on.
Yeah, no, I texted her too. She didn't want to come because she didn't get invited the first time.
Oh my
Yep.
The
god.
first round, she got butthurt.
All right. Well, next episode we'll just interview Madison.
Yeah, dude.
Madison and Omar next episode.
The duo you would never expect.
People would see the title for that and be like, "What the fuck? How do they know each other?"
Just don't ask questions.
Holy shit.
This has been a good episode, though, man.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
How far into this are we? What's the time?
I don't know. I can't see. Check on the camera.
Do I really need to
Stand
get
up, Tim.
God damn it, bro. Keep talking though.
Talk.
Damn, we're at 53 minutes.
Damn.
Flowing.
Let's go.
It's been a good 53 minutes.
All right, for the last 10 minutes, I don't want to talk about weightlifting.
Me either.
Yeah.
I haven't wanted to talk about it.
Yeah,
at
I didn't
all.
want to talk about it at all, actually.
You guys forced
It was
me to
Tim's
do it.
idea, dude.
my idea.
I'm kidding. Okay, Dylan, let's talk about stuff that pisses you off the most, and I'll start with it first. I fucking hate revolving doors.
Why? As long as I've known you, why is this a thing?
Because, dude, there have been so many instances. There's one person in particular that always does this to me. Like, if there's a revolving door, you go one person at a time, right?
Yeah.
There are so many times when I'm doing this where someone just goes in the same fucking part of the revolving door as me, and like either like we get stuck and like I hit my foot on something and like it pisses me off so much. And this one person does it to me every single time because he knows that I hate it. Like, are you kidding me, dude?
That's just such an odd thing to get pissed off. I mean, podcast is now a man, so I'm not gonna like chastise you
This
or
is a
anything.
good way to like end a pod. Like, ask one thing what that person that gets mad at the most.
Yeah, we could do that.
I can find something else to get mad at too. Fuck. What makes you mad?
There's a lot of stuff that gets
What
me
right
mad.
now makes you mad?
What right now makes me mad?
Besides that, because I know what you're thinking.
What am I thinking?
Nothing. I can't say it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yes, I can't say it on the podcast.
Damn, that's a loaded question just because like everything pisses me off. I'll go last, Dylan. What pisses you off?
Dude, I'm still thinking.
Dude, I just want to talk about this one time that me and Dylan were watching your YouTube channel, and like we were just thinking like, or Dylan said out loud, he was like, "Why does Tim always sound like he hates his life?"
Because I do.
What was that one clip? It was like he was sitting in the warehouse.
Yeah, no, it was the gym remodel, and
Yeah.
you're like, everything's gone good so far, but that just means something's gonna go downhill quick, and everything's gonna fall apart.
And
so-
it did. It's like I'm psychic. I know this is gonna happen.
Well, then I guess I can't bash you for it.
All right.
No, you definitely get bashing for it. Trust me, I do it all
Yeah.
the time.
I mean, he was right.
I live in a nice limbo of pessimism and realism. So
Isn't that just like the same thing at that point?
not really, because pessimism it's like you're just downright negative about everything, but realism it's like, you know what, if it happens, it happens.
So where's the optimism in there? Anything?
Nowhere.
Okay, sounds
Ah.
good.
Wow.
Just keep no expectations and you'll live a fruitful life.
There you go.
and that's the message of the day,
That's the
guys.
quote of the day. What the fuck?
Zero expectations.
No-
Great life.
No disappointments.
I mean, if you set yourself up for disappointment,
Dude, you
then
literally sound like your fucking Vietnam dad. Vietnam War dad.
what's wrong with that?
Like, that's literally something he would say to me.
Yeah,
Jesus.
he's right,
He is right, but this is why you're talking like that. You're literally just like a clone.
dude. there's just like one commercial. It's like you will eventually become your parents. It's like, well, I guess I am.
Dude, I would love to see you just be like your dad, because his dad is like the burliest dude I've ever met in my life. His hands are like the fucking size of like that, bro.
Damn.
And
It's not even his hands, dude. His forearms.
Yeah, his
forearms are like bigger than your biceps.
when we were drilling the concrete like this, I couldn't fucking like get it even into the ground and break the concrete.
Yeah.
He would use one hand and just like fucking yam it inside of the concrete. I was like,
Dude.
holy shit, this is a man.
My dad is a man's man, and the crazy part is he's 75.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's 75.
I did not think he was that old. I thought he was like 60.
That's what I'm saying. He looks good for his age.
Yeah, he does. Damn, dude.
Maybe that's why I age so well.
Shut up, Tim.
Dude, everyone thinks I'm
Shut
like
the fuck
25,
up.
26. And I'm like, I'm 30.
Keep telling yourself that, Tim.
I mean, I'm not the one that's telling myself that. It's other people telling me that, so it's
God.
fine.
What makes you mad, Dylan? You thought about it yet?
Probably when people think that they look 25 when they're 30.
Damn, that's ironic. That's really crazy.
Completely unrelated, but no, I don't know. I'm just not very reactive to things nowadays. I used to get really mad when like people would fucking talk on airplanes and stuff, or talk to me on airplanes. That was like the big thing. Because I used to fly a lot, and I would sit down and it'd be like, I like your shirt, and I'd be like, we're not doing this. Like, I'm here to sleep and get where I'm going. But now people do it. I'm like, it's a cool shirt. I feel
Sidebar. The lizard people on the plane.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
they're blinking sideways.
Isn't
You guys
that
gotta
great?
watch out.
Isn't that... Dude, she'd have to be on ketamine. She was
Honestly,
like,
oh,
he's not real.
You're gonna see the reptilians, bro.
yeah, and apparently Carrot Top was on that plane, and that guy's definitely a lizard.
Is he still jacked?
No, he
Dude,
took gear for a little bit.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
There's that one point in his life where he's just like burly as hell
Yeah.
for no reason.
And riff raff.
Actually, I thought of it. One thing that pisses me off when I'm trying to get my groceries at HEB and the cashier tries to talk to me.
Oh, yeah. Tim
I
doesn't like
hate it.
socializing.
It's not well. I mean, I don't know if you experience this, but like back on the East Coast, because we're so like quick paced, and it's just like let me get on with my day, and it's like, dude, I just want to go home. I'm just here to buy milk.
I'm here
and
to
that's
get
it.
my fucking ground beef log.
You eat the log?
Yes, dude.
Man, that shit tastes like leather.
No. We're talking about Sam's Club. You go to the fucking Sam's Club or Costco, get that fucking giant like log. Dude.
10 pounds of meat for like
Yeah.
35
When me and
bucks.
Tim lived together, we would get like 2 of those a week and just eat the entire thing.
I
dude.
tried getting one of those once, and I was like, this tastes like I'm eating wet dirt.
You don't know how many pictures I have in my phone of us putting the log to our genitals.
To our log.
To our log, and then just like snapping a picture of it to each other. I have so many pictures of that saved on my phone.
I have another sidebar. If there was another person in like the fitness space that was a lizard, who would it be?
Fucking Mike Chang.
Do you think Mike Chang is a lizard?
Dude.
Six pack shortcuts.
Do you know what he does now?
No.
He's like a monk.
I was gonna
He
say
lost
fucking-
he's lost all of his muscle mass, grew out his hair, and he's a monk.
Damn. Don't monks shave their head though?
Let me look this up now.
What's that dude's name? Fucking, he was like a bodybuilder and then he like started like drinking his own nut. What was that dude's name?
What?
No, dude, I'm being for real. Like I'm being for real.
Who?
He was like a hippie at one point. Like he.
Oh, he was popular for I want to
God,
say
what's
like
his name?
3 or 4 years.
Fuck.
Didn't Derek do some videos on that guy?
Oh, I thought you
did.
say didn't Derek drink his own nut. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
No.
That's actually what's in Gorilla Mind.
Yeah.
Oh man, use code Dozer.
Where did Mike Chang go? I love how it says that Mike Chang is his Wikipedia page says that he is a fictional character. Makes sense.
Yep.
I don't want to look. I'm gonna open a private window in Safari and be like fitness guy that drank his own cum.
Do you sure you want to look that up?
I'll do it on my private one. It's fine.
Yeah. That one's seen hell.
Actually, you know what? Maybe that's not such a
That's
good
not
idea.
a great idea, Tim. Fitness guy drinks his own nut.
No. I'm gonna look this up. This is actually getting me mad now. Fitness.
Isn't it like Connor or something?
Connor. Connor Murphy.
I
Yep,
should have
there it
waited
is.
right when he had searched.
Well, wait. What made you think of that?
What?
Connor Murphy.
That he's a lizard person?
Oh, well, I mean, he did go off the rails.
Yeah, that's why I think that dude is a lizard.
Actually, no. If anybody is a reptilian, it's Greg Doucette.
I don't like the way he talks, bro.
That's how lizards talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just sound like the
They
parrot
can't breathe through their
from,
nose, dude.
I mean, I don't know about you, but his eyes look straight up black.
Yeah, he's probably cold-blooded, dude.
Greg, if you're watching this video
And we know you are.
and we know you are, please confirm, are you a lizard? And that's where we're going to end the episode. Guys, this has been Now I'm Mad, the podcast.
Episode 3.
Episode 3.
Is it recording? Can we make sure?
It's recording.
Okay,
Nico.
good.
I see the lights.
Sounds good.
Relax. We're not talking like we're speaking through Dorito bags. We're fine. Dylan, where can people find you?
Dozer.wl on Instagram, Dozer Weightlifting on YouTube, and that's it. Those are the 2 places. And sign up for the dog pack, dozerweightlifting.com.
I was waiting for that.
There you go.
Nico, where can people find you?
I'll make this nice and easy for everyone listening to the podcast. You can follow me on all my socials at Nico Flores 83kg. I'm changing soon. I need to.
To what?
I don't know, but can't use that's not my weight class anymore.
Nico.flores.
No.
Yeah.
You can't end with a dot, guys.
All right, Nico.flores.
Okay.
Does someone take it?
Dude, every Nico Flores in the world is like a Mexican dude. Like, it's literally impossible. I can't.
And you can find me on all my socials at Tim Thebodeau. This has been Now I'm Mad. And now I'm signing off. We got to find a better ending for that.